everybody hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Everyone hear me? Yeah. Okay. I'll try it like this. As Mark said, I am a lawyer. I work right downtown here, and I've come here because I feel very strongly about the need to defend Social Security from the kinds of plans that Pat Toomey has been in favor of throughout his entire political career as a representative to Congress and as an advocate for free market economic policies through his Club of Growth lobby. And I'm also here as somebody who benefited personally from Social Security. When my father died in 1976, I was 12 years old. My brother, sister, and mother benefited from the survivor's benefits that Social Security pays. If you work and contribute to the system and you die, your beneficiaries gain a benefit. Your widow gets a benefit for forever, essentially, and your dependents get a benefit. It used to be until age 21, and back when I was 12, I had benefits that took me all the way through college. And for my family, it wasn't the difference between eating and not eating, but it was part of a whole mix of things that my mother was able to put together that allowed us to stay in our suburban house and our strong school system. So when she went back to law school, she didn't have to disrupt our lives, and she could not work for a number of years while she got her degree. She later got her law degree, became a partner in a law firm, and my siblings and I all went to college. So that's what Social Security can do. And the thing that's great about it is that not only does it help me, and I get it, but also people who are close to the poverty line who would make the difference between eating and not eating, staying in a safe neighborhood and not staying in a safe neighborhood. It also goes to them, and it's that universality that everyone gets it. There's no stigma attached to receiving it. So you can be in need and receive it, and you can be in a situation where you're more comfortable and receive it, and everybody benefits. That is an important strength. It's the reason why it has proved to be the most popular government social program since it was founded in the 1930s. One of the things I'm very concerned about are some of the reform ideas for Social Security that would rob the system of its universality. One thing they've talked about is submitting it to means testing so that people who made more than a certain amount of money would not receive the benefits anymore. I'm very concerned that if it's not a universal system, it loses its moral strength. It loses its power in people's imagination. It loses that aspect of being a bridge between people who are working and paying into the system and those people who are in need. It feels like something that's ours as a citizen. It's a benefit that comes to us just because we're Americans. There's so few of those things these days. It's important to save. It's an important element in that value system. So given those strengths and given its popularity, why are politicians attacking Social Security? Why do we hear calls to privatize the system, like Pat Toomey has in his past statements, or submit it to means testing, or raise the retirement age, or change its cost of living adjustment? President Obama has appointed a special commission to look at the federal budget deficit, and he's appointed both Republicans and Democrats to that to make nonpartisan recommendations. Unfortunately, the Republican co-chair of that commission, Alan Simpson of Wyoming, has let slip his view that Social Security is like a giant milk cow with 350 million teats where we're all on a teat. What an image to describe this wonderful program that helped me and helps many people in the state of Pennsylvania. And what a way to characterize the beneficiaries, characterize them as barnyard animals. It's just incredible. Pundits and politicians like to portray Social Security as the cause, or one of the causes of our fiscal crisis, but it's not. Social Security is a system that is solvent and will pay benefits even if no changes are made, as currently promised, until 2027. There is no crisis in Social Security. So we have a huge surplus. We shouldn't touch Social Security. It's not part of the problem. There's no immediate threat that Social Security will go broke. And as we look at Social Security as a way of somehow paying for the deficit or reducing the deficit, think of what life would be like without it. If we hadn't had it now, with our 401k plans going down and our pension plans being at risk, where would our nest egg be? That element of Social Security in our nest egg is a very important one, and we've learned that market risk is not something that every individual can or should bear the brunt of, given where our financial markets are today. So, in this year where Congress could change power to the Republicans, it's crucial that we support candidates that support Social Security. And in the Senate race, there are 2 candidates running, and I think it's clear. Joe Sestak, Democrat, has pledged to defend Social Security and to strengthen the system. Pat Toomey is not saying anything about it this year, but his record is clear. He's opposed the value system that supports Social Security, he's opposed its universality, and he's been in favor of privatization. So we need to tell our neighbors, friends, family, co-workers of the stakes in this election. If you elect the wrong people to Congress, Social Security is at threat, and we can't let that happen. Thank you very much.